Hey, it's Jack. Tuesday. Now, in a recent video, I talked about when to sell a stock. And that's important because there's too much emphasis on which stock you should buy and this and that. And that is great information on when to sell, so watch that video. Today, I want to talk about the same thing, when to sell, but about options. Now, normally I like to start off with a trade by selling options because the statistics are so high when you're an option seller. But what about when you're an option buyer? Yep, I do buy options too, even though the odds are terrible. 95% of all option buyers lose 100% of their money, even when they're right about the underlying stock move. I just read that as a stat. Even when they're right about the underlying stock move, they lose. Crazy. So, why you buy them is you get a big bang for your buck. You get the biggest bang for your buck when you buy an option and it works. So let's talk about selling it. Even if it does work, what do? As soon as you buy it, you want to consider selling it, right? Best part about trading is taking a profit. No one ever went broke taking a profit. So think about that first. Now, an abnormal move for an option might be if it goes up 20% in the first week you own it, sell it. That's a big move. 25%, that's another big move. Anytime you get that move up like that, sell it. Now, you got into the option because you wanted to see a big pop on the underlying stock, up or down. So if you get that, don't get greedy. If you get a really huge move, just sell it, okay? Now, if it doesn't really start to work out, what do? All right, you want to sell it if it's up 50%. If it's up at all, you want to start selling. So what you can do is you can buy, for example, one of the greatest option traders I ever met, he liked to buy options in groups of threes. Like, just say you buy 3 contracts, okay? So he'd sell the first contract when the option got up like 15-20%, just to take a little profit. And he'd sell the second option when it got up around 50% or more. Then hang on to that third option in case you really do hit that home run where you get 100% or more, right? That's how he liked to do it. But if you're trading just one contract, you want to really be on the lookout for taking that profit quicker than you might normally do it. And it can happen quick with an option. Now, how do you do it? First, never put a stop loss order in on an option trade, okay? Because a lot of times the option spread between the bid and the ask, that spread itself will be as big as what your percentage stop loss is. So don't do that. The other thing is all the market makers and specialists can see that and it could get picked off. Not in the stock market, but in the options market. You don't want to use a stop on an option trade. Only on a stock trade we use a stop loss, okay? Now, what you can do though is, let's say you buy an option for $1. You can go ahead and put that option for sale for $1.50 or $1.75 on a limit higher than what you paid for it, and just leave it in there good till cancel, or just leave it in there for the day. And you'll see the options market will move up toward your price if that stock is moving in your direction, or it'll move away. Now, what you don't want to do is lose 100%, okay? So the time decay is going to kick in the most in the last week of the options expiration. So if you're buying options, you want to sell it before that last week rolls around, or if you're buying options, you want to buy one with enough expiration further out that you can sell it with at least a week left in it, because that last week, time decay is really going to eat away at that thing. So get ready to sell. As soon as you buy that option, put it out there for sale at a limit higher than what you paid for it, and then watch that underlying stock, because that's going to dictate which way that option's going to go. But that's how you do it. Well, as soon as you buy an option, get ready to sell it, my friend.